Markets and investors around the world are preparing themselves for an influx of new listings. Today, two international firms at opposite ends of the technology spectrum have announced they're tapping the share market. And experts here predict some well-known Australian names may also appear on the boards of the local stock exchange.
There have been more than 120 IPOs or initial public offerings in the United States this year. A recovering share market is encouraging companies to tap investors for cash to help grow their business. The latest is microblogging social media website Twitter. Twitter made the announcement on its own service using fewer than the 140 characters it allows. It sent out this tweet this morning saying that it's confidentially submitted for a planned IPO. A few minutes later, it posted this photo with the headline, "Now back to work." It didn't say when it may make its market debut or even how much it plans to raise, but it has been valued at around $11 billion. It's set to become one of the biggest listings since Facebook, which raised $16 billion in May last year. Britain's Royal Mail, meanwhile, may not have tweeted its news, but it too looks set to be privatised.
This is all about trying to get more investment into the Royal Mail so that we have a brilliant service.
Postal workers aren't happy and are considering a strike despite the offer of free shares. It makes you wonder how local Australia Post employees would react if the same happened here, which it might.
Australia Post has turned itself around and in a way has corporatised itself in a way that it's ready to float.
Two big Australian companies are likely to list on the stock market by the end of the year.
The stocks that we know are going to list, Channel 9, remarkably Channel 9, such a mixed history is coming back to the stock market. Also the Dick Smith Group, which has been held by Woolworths in recent times and then sold to private equity, that's coming back on the market.
And with the new coalition government, investors will be keen to see if a possible float of Medibank Private gains any traction. Ricardo Goncalves, World News Australia.